Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? I hope you are all well and happy and healthy. I know it is a tough time in our country. Oh my God. Things are happening everywhere, everywhere, every pocket of this country. People are feeling more and more emboldened. People are being unalived. People are being hurt. All in the name of racism, the elephant in the room. Well, let me tell you that last week, I think it was last weekend or sometime last week, I met with two of my friends who are white. Now, those of you who are looking at me, if you think I'm white, I am not. I am high yellow. I am a black woman, high yellow, of Cape Verdean descent. And my family, we're like the United Nations, everything from pearly white to blue, black, and all of the colors in between. I grew up, of course, like every other black person, with racism. And I think black people are amazing. I think I am amazing. And we are a joyful group of people. We're full of joy. We're full of joy. We're full of brilliance. We're full of energy. We just love life. Even when things are dark, we find a way to have joy. We know how to do that. And these days, people are feeling, as I said, more and more emboldened. And it pains me terribly to see it, to feel it, to watch it happen right before my eyes. I see it every day. And I experience the microaggressions. And they are not nice. They're not fun. But I, as I said, had this wonderful conversation. I hadn't seen my two friends for some time, actually, since the election, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but I think that was the last time, somewhere close around that time. And at that time, I felt I really needed to just chill, pull back, pull my reins in, and just focus on my work, myself, and of course, my relationship that I'm currently having the blessing of experiencing. I've had a wonderful husband. He was, oh my God, James, Mr. Belcher was like, oh my God, he was awesome. Those of you who knew him, you know, he was a sweet man. He was very strong and silently powerful in his own way. But when he walked in the room, oh God, he looked like he was military. And as soon as he smiled, he just melted your heart away. And unfortunately, he became ill and transitioned and got his wings, his angel wings, and he's up in heaven. And I see him around here. You know, I every time I see a tiger butterfly, I know it's him. I know he's looking out for me. And then God blessed me with a wonderful gentleman, my friend, Dale, who is just as sweet and kind and very feisty and absolutely gorgeous. And he knows how to fix everything. And he drives these great big machine equipment things, you know. And so I'm sharing this because it was brought to my attention while I was doing some research, because I write a lot, you know, working on a couple of projects. And those of you who are seeing me for the first time, you could go to my website and read about me, who I am. But I am a board certified healing arts practitioner, and I help to heal people with various modalities. And sometimes it's just a conversation. Sometimes I need to lay hands on someone. But anyway, I'm also an artist and a fashion designer, and I've had an amazing career in spite of the racism. I have had to walk through life with as much grace as God would give me, you know. But today is very thick, and it's very different, and it's very evil, and it's very cruel, very cruel. And so it is my job, I feel, to speak on this issue. I'm not perfect, and I don't know everything. I can just speak from my personal experiences. So first and foremost, I just want you to know that as a Black woman, I am thrilled to be Black. I really am. I think we are by far incredibly resourceful, and I love our food. I love our music. I love our camaraderie. I just do. And I share that energy in everything and everywhere I go. I share that part of me. Okay. So, with that said, my girlfriends and I had this very wonderful, at times intense, but very powerful conversation regarding racism. And I have been thinking about that and thinking about it ever since we met. So, girls, if you're listening to this, I applaud us. I applaud us for coming together and sharing our thoughts and, of course, breaking bread with more wonderful food. And I look forward to us doing this again. So anyway, I wrote some notes, and you're going to find this particular chapter in my book. It will be much more enhanced and thorough, but I just want to share these few notes. And, you know, you can take all of this and throw it out the window, or in fact, you can, I don't know, integrate it into your thought process. Maybe it will help you to recognize and come to a place where you know, you see where you could be of some help. That this is my hope. I'm not telling anybody how to live or what to do. I'm sharing this because there are days when I really don't even want to get up and go out, you know, but if I don't show up for life and share my energy, then what does that make me? If I don't share my heart, what's on my heart, with my work, my thoughts, what does that make me? You know, being silent is not innocent. Do you understand? To me, it's being complicit and just letting things happen. So I want to share this with that thought in mind. And hopefully this will, like I said, give you some clarity. So here it goes. And this may be out of order, but they're just my thoughts. So the question I pose to myself is racism the same as jealousy? Not exactly, but they share a spiritual thread. One is systemic, the other emotional. One is built into laws and legacies, the other festers in hidden corners of the heart. But make no mistake, they feed each other. Jealousy is rooted in fear, fear that someone has something you don't, fear that your light will dim if theirs shines too brightly. Fear that there isn't enough love, wealth, space, or power to go around. Racism is also rooted in fear, a fear so old and so deep that entire nations have shaped themselves around it. Racism is fear of Black abundance, a fear of Black freedom, a fear of Black beauty, brilliance, and boldness. For more than 400 years plus, Black people have been enslaved, mocked, erased, caged, silenced, brutalized, and still we rise. We sing, we create, we shine, and still the world tries to snuff out our fire. Why? Because the lie of supremacy depends on believing that our light should never exist, that our joy is too much, that our power is a threat. But we are not the threat, we are the truth. Racism contains jealousy, but it also contains something darker, a spiritual sickness. It is the violent refusal to let go of control. It is a cowardly inheritance of stolen power. It is the ongoing fear that if Black people are free, someone else must fall. This is a lie. Abundance is not a pie with only one slice left. There is room for us all. The pain that has been inflicted on Black people is not a reflection of our worth. It is a reflection of the emptiness of those who tried to erase us. We are still here. We are still becoming. We are still brilliant. Then I want to read you this quote that I wrote, and I'm going to post it along with this video. And it reads, "Jealousy is the child of scarcity. Racism is the architecture of that scarcity, built brick by brick to keep black people out of the garden of abundance. But Spirit made no fences, and the garden still grows. So I hope that this will give you some clarity. And oh, by the way, I want to share this with you. This is a book. This is a wonderful, wonderful book. You should read it if you are interested in history, particularly Black history. This book is amazing. It's a hard read at times, but my God, it is very, very powerful. And history is resistance as far as I'm concerned, knowing your history, understanding who you are and whose you are. So that's my share for today. I hope I didn't disrupt or upset anyone, but maybe I did. And if I did, I apologize, because that's not my intention. My intention is to share, to bring clarity to an issue that truly needs to end. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you next time on In the Meantime. And stay inspired. Stay inspired. And remember the last card I gave you, or the quote, you can integrate your joy and your grief. We can be happy, and we can still, grieve and be sad about what is happening in our world. And remember that we will get to the other side of this, because there are some amazing people who are well intended in all colors, in all, ethnic backgrounds. They are amazing. And we are all going to fight this together. So be inspired and have a wonderful afternoon. And I'll see you next time on In the Meantime. Bye-bye for now.